If I were to ask you off the top of your head the difference between all the different choices for making a pie dough, would you be able to explain it? I think it's kind of confusing, but if you are looking at recipes side by side, you can break it down by the ingredients. The names can be confusing, everything from brise to short dough, neutral, enriched, etc. And even the terms mealy and flaky are a little confusing. So let me compare 3 basic doughs for a pie, your top 3 choices, really, and how by looking at the ingredients, you can decide what kind of crust you want to make and what purpose it serves. A basic pie dough is made with flour, fat, water, and salt. A cream cheese crust has fat, which is both butter and cream cheese, flour, heavy cream, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of leavener in the form of baking powder. An enriched dough, which is the one that is being demonstrated here, is made with flour, sugar, the fat is butter, and there is egg yolk and a little bit of milk. To enrich a dough means that more sugar or fat is incorporated than the basic dough. In no way, shape, or form are the ingredients in these 3 basic doughs interchangeable. You can't just substitute cream cheese for butter or add an egg yolk to a basic crust and turn it into an enriched dough. A well-formulated recipe will give you consistent results every single time. There are no hacks for making a pie crust better. There are only good recipe formulas. A basic dough is mixed with cold butter and flour until the butter is a certain size. The larger the butter, the flakier the crust, and the smaller butter, the mealier it is. Flaky crusts absorb more moisture and a mealy dough resists moisture. But this is a basic flavored dough and it's neutral. Water is added after the fat comes to the desired size and it's only mixed until the dough comes together. Cream cheese crust, remember that the ingredients are cream cheese and butter and heavy cream, has a lovely flavor and color. That's the desired outcome. So if you are looking for more flavor than a neutral crust, go for a cream cheese crust. If you are looking for something in between, a basic crust but with a little richer flavor, a crust with egg yolks and a tiny bit of sugar will do the trick. The pastry love crust shown here is mixed until the butter is around a pecan size. Liquid is egg yolk and milk, and it is added all at once and then barely mixed. It remains shaggy. Her suggestion is to use the fraisage method, which is to take the heel of your hand and to drag the butter into long strands, creating long shingles of butter, which in theory can lead to the flakiest of crusts. In all cases, you are mixing a dough, rolling it out and placing it in a tin, chilling it overnight, and then either freezing it wrapped tightly or blind baking it or using it for your final pie. So going forward, you will be able to read any pie crust recipe using the ingredients and identifying what they do inside the dough. If it doesn't satisfy your need, rather than doing substitutions, you are going to find a different recipe formula that gives you the outcomes you're looking for. Think like an ingredient and you will have the power to decipher any recipe.